I'm Deacon Matthew Irish. I'm the principal here at St. Patrick's High School and Middle School.
Hey, I'm Brad Braithwaite, and I teach 7 through 12 health and PE, and then I teach sophomore English. I also coach high school football, basketball, and baseball.
Mariah Eichhoff, school counselor for kindergarten through 12th grade.
My name is Allie Blake, and I teach high school English here.
Kevin Dotson, superintendent at North Platte Catholic School.
I'm Misty Roberts-Ham. I teach 7th, 8th, and 11th language arts, and I'm a student council sponsor.
Financially, it's great to not have the burden of those extra costs. Unfortunately, college these days, you're talking $300 to $400 just for one credit, and so I was able to utilize a great deal of money. It really helped our family out.
Each course that I took cost about $1,000 for a graduate course through University of Nebraska at Kearney, where I was taking those courses. So being able to access the great teaching funds took a lot of financial stress off of me.
Without that financial stress and investment in that, and I felt number one, very humbled that that money was available to me, and that I could pursue that without the stress of that financial burden. Because of that gift, then things changed, and I was asked to then pursue a specialist degree to apply for being the superintendent at North Platte Catholic Schools. And with that and the money generated from the Great Teacher Fund, I was able to accomplish that. And here we are. I've been an employee with the North Platte Catholic Schools for over 20 years, 10 of those years as superintendent.
In my instance, that's something I wanted to do, and I wanted to pursue and go back and get another endorsement. And that just gave me another incentive. I think one of the things that holds us as teachers back, obviously we're not, as far as salary based, I don't care what school you're working at, not making a ton of money, and so that can be a holdup of going back to school. Is financially, it came to cause a burden. When that was available, that gave me another incentive to, I really didn't have another excuse not to go back and get it, so it was very helpful.
I probably never would have even tried to get my master's or started getting my master's without it, because it's expensive. And so with this fund, I'm able to get going on that without having to take out a student loan or have that expense.
Right now, my classes are probably around $700 a piece. Any form of financial aid, any form of help is always helpful.
Our teachers are already sacrificing, making many sacrifices to be here. They could be at many other schools and financially have a whole lot of benefits, and a lot of those schools would make it a whole lot easier for them to financially pursue a higher degree. It's important for teachers to earn their master's degree so they can become better instructors and directly benefit the learning in their classrooms.
Anytime you can go back as a professional to get better at your craft is going to help your students. Not only help your students, but it's going to help yourself. We try to be experts in our field. I don't think just as teachers, but I think whatever we're doing. So anytime you can go back and get a higher education or to improve yourself is definitely going to help our students.
Number one, it's a blessing for our teachers, who we cannot nearly pay enough for what they're worth. And number two, it's a blessing back to the school. So once they achieve their master's degree, or at least 18 hours towards their master's degree, then we can start using them in pursuit of dual credit courses.
One thing we're seeking to improve here at St. Pat's is how many dual credit courses we can offer. And unless you have a master's, you really can't even begin to think about whether or not you could offer that in your classroom. As a building, it would be very beneficial to our students to be able to offer more dual credit classes. And so we need ways to encourage our teachers to do that and to support them in that pursuit.
I think a lot of people want the ability to have dual credit courses, and that's not possible unless we have teachers that have their masters and are able to do that.
Being able to offer more college credit, dual credit courses is always on that list. We're unable to do that unless our teachers are motivated and able to then pursue a master's degree in their content area. With the Great Teaching Fund, again, we're going to get rid of one of those financial hurdles, one of those hurdles that makes going to achieve your master's degree a difficulty, especially in a Catholic school, where our salaries do not compare to what the public schools may make.
For the students to be able to take some classes for dual credit, it just gets them farther in their pursuit of their degree, their post-secondary degrees following high school, and they can take classes for less expense on their end, and also just engage them in some areas where they are desiring to obtain more knowledge. And to be able to do that in high school is just a great benefit to them.
No matter where you go, no matter what you go into, require a college English class. So for me to be able to get my degree, I'm providing them a big service and helping them move forward at the college level.
I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that I had the opportunity to go back and improve myself as an educator. I'm not sure I would have done that without the Greater Teaching Fund. Like I said, just financially, it was so helpful, gave me such a more of an incentive to go back and to improve myself and to help our students by going back and furthering my education.
I'm hoping that once I get this master's, I can move on to teach other dual credit classes through taking classes at the master's level as well. So it is beneficial just to continue to learn as well and grow.
Kids are always changing, the times are always changing, and the way that we do things need to change too, and so we can't really do our best job, I don't think, unless we're always willing to keep learning.
The Great Teaching Fund was just very impactful for me to be able to obtain my teaching certificate and stay in my role here at North Platte Catholic Schools as school counselor. And so just I would like to encourage people to donate to that fund so that we can continue to provide these opportunities for our teachers as we move forward into the future.
It's such an important part of our school system. It's an important part of supporting our faculty. Our faculty is a group of people. So they do not see this as a job, they see it as a vocation. And so in supporting them, we're not only supporting people who have chosen to dedicate their life to the church and be part of a faith-based school system, but we're also supporting our students and we're supporting our families for what they want to have this school be for them.